Now presenting, ladies and gentlemen, can you beat Kingdom Rush Vengeance with just the Swamp Monster Tower? Yes, you can. Look at these abilities. You can beat the whole thing. This power's so OP. Or can you? Let's find out. Level 1, psh, a breeze. Level 2, psh, even easier. Actually, a couple robots can sneak through if you're not careful. Next level, cruising right on through. Easy. Not even worth showing you. It's so frickin' easy. Next level. Also very easy. This whole frickin' game is easy. Doesn't matter what tower you use, it's easy. That's not true either. There's a lot of bad towers, or at least a couple. But this one is just amazing, as you can see. Especially coupled with my Dragon of the Flame. Look as I just cruise through all this without even trying. Just spam all your swamp monsters, or Morgan likes to call them your SHREK towers. They just decimate everything. That's the best word to describe this tower. Buy it. Buy it now. It's the best. Seriously, it's the best. Anyways, nothing's been that much of a problem. I can even defeat and stall and insta-kill high armored enemies. This thing can do it all. It has impeccable range. It's absurd. It can do anything. It can block amazingly. Watch it wipe through these hordes of foes. They never stood a chance. You don't even need them to block most of the time. They're insane. Look at that. Just stall McStalls a lot. Pretty amazing. I think most of you would agree that these towers are just completely overpowered. This was actually one of the first challenges that I ever did. It was the first, and it was too easy. Let me tell you what, if you ever are having trouble in some levels, especially levels where you could just build a bunch of green SHREK monsters to kill everything, I say do it. You will not regret it. These towers are freaking awesome. They actually make the game even less fun than it already is because they're just so good. You don't have to do anything. Just spam them and watch them kill everything. You don't even need to send them out of the towers really at all to go fight people. You can just let them sit back and be really buff archers. It's pretty nice. They definitely help in a tight spot. For these snow levels, they're really good as well. A lot of these enemies can resist magic. And you know what? A little bit of those green towers go a long way, as you can see. And as far as knocking out the polar bears and all these other enemies that have high armor, they still do a really good job because their DPS is incredible. They do over 100 damage per hit. Their range is impeccable. It's frickin' enormous. It's so big, it's almost not even fun. And they stun, and they insta-kill. Like, what more do you guys want? If you don't like this tower, then just, I don't know. We can't be friends anymore. You can still watch my videos, but I don't know, I'm not gonna like it as much. Long story short, these powers are amazing. Try them out. On this level, I actually sent them out a little bit to go Hulk smash everyone. And they did most swimmingly. They performed very exceedingly good. I have no problem with these giant enemies. I can just stall them. I can stall them forever and then wipe them all out. What more do you want? Seriously though. Look at this tower. This is so overpowered that a challenge like this, it's just been so easy so far. It's ridiculous. I can take out those polar bears. I can stall them. Every now and then, even though it's only a 6% for each hit, you get insta-kills. Insta-kills. You're blowing people's heads off. You're making them go splat. It's frickin' awesome. Aren't you guys glad that this is played on a higher speed? This game is so slow. There really needs to be like a ×4 speed button for this game. That might make it okay to play at that pace. Because it's just too slow, it's too easy. But you know what? That's okay. We're going to use these towers, we're going to see how they do. Look at them just wipe through these big enemies. Actually, they got pretty close to dying, I'm not going to lie. But this hero definitely helps. Her ability makes it so you can just take out hordes of enemies that are grouped close together all at the same time. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Even on a level like this that's pretty swarmy, look what they do. If you make them go out and Hulk smash, they can just stun groups of enemies at a time. I don't know if you can insta-kill groups of enemies at a time, but that's okay. I wish that multiple enemies would attack the swamp monsters at the same time, but I believe that they only line up with one. But as a secondary benefit, even if the swamp monster is targeting just one enemy, the enemies that are nearby will be affected by the area like it's a blast, like an artillery cannon blast. So at least you have that going for you when really you're talking about the abilities hitting groups of enemies and the damage. So that's pretty sweet. So they're really good at blocking, they're really good at archering, they're really good at everything. The one ability that I'm least satisfied with, it's definitely the one where they regenerate 35% of their health every time they slay a victim. It's just so overpowered. It's unnecessary because they already have like 3,000 HP, I believe, when they're fully upgraded. Do you think that they're gonna die? I actually challenged myself in a few levels to see what it's like for a fully upgraded swamp monster to die. It takes a lot. You have to purposely try to get them to die. It takes hordes of enemies. It takes people that have just high damage and swarmy, swarms a lot of abilities to take them down. So it's pretty unnecessary that they'll need to ever recover their health, essentially. But if you're really a stalling kind of person, you want to try out the swamp monster because, you know what, maybe this is cooler than the other barracks towers in this game, I say try it out. I think that it compares pretty darn well, if I do say so myself. So I sped up this level enormously, like 10 times or 30 times speed, I don't know, probably more like 8 to 10 times. But anyways, it's really slow. There's so many waves. I didn't split up the half of the levels, so it's just one long stretch, and it's so slow. This level's easy. For a last level, it's very underwhelming, but that's okay. It's really just about showing off our SHREKs, as Morgan calls them, and how well they can pummel everything. They can take down flying enemies, they can take down armored enemies, they can stun, they got it all. And watch them support my demon. Yeah, that's right. So can you beat Kingdom Rush Vengeance with just swamp monsters? Yes! Thanks for watching!